Details tonight in that deadly officer-involved shooting out of Port St. Lucie. Police have now identified the man they shot and killed while responding to a domestic dispute. News Channel 5's John Shaman live for us this evening with what else we've learned today. John?
Shannon, 67-year-old Ben Fields identified by the police chief as the man who was shot by officers last night. Those two officers involved that are on paid leave right now. One, Peter Chun, a 15-year veteran of the department, as well as a field training officer and a traffic homicide investigator. The other officer, Dylan Kresick, had only been on the force here for about a month after spending a year in Okeechobee County as a deputy.
Cop pulls up high speed, jumps out of the car. Both of us heard the gunshot simultaneously. He pulls his gun out and sprints over that way.
Neighbors reacting to news police shot and killed a man on their block.
That's why I'm just in shock.
Tuesday, crime scene detectives were still working outside the home on Southwest Constellation Road. The police chief says 67-year-old Ben Fields had called 911 Monday afternoon and, while armed with a knife, told the dispatcher he was thinking about killing his wife.
And the male suspect refused to disarm himself after repeated demands from the officers.
A preliminary investigation shows both officers fired their weapons once as Fields advanced towards them. The chief said this happened all in a matter of seconds.
Being involved in a shooting is an extremely stressful situation. Both officers are doing well under the circumstances.
Neighbors say Fields and his wife had moved in about a year ago. One neighbor said they were a very nice couple. Another said he saw what he thought were the couple's grandchildren playing basketball in the street.
They seem like regular old people. I don't know. It's weird.
Chief Baldock says his officers undergo crisis intervention training every year to prepare for situations like this.
We treat every situation where someone's armed as a crisis situation. In this particular case, the indications are that they followed their training to the T.
Now, Fields' wife did not require any medical attention. Police say that Fields had no history of erratic behavior that they were aware of. Now, there was one prior call to the home back in June. It was medical in nature. The chief would not speculate whether it had any connection to last night's incident. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement and the state attorney's office has taken over the investigation at the request of the Port St. Lucie police chief. We're live this afternoon in Port St. Lucie. John Shaman, WPTV News Channel 5.